computer. So I need to describe how cultural fluency benefits your self awareness. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm doing schoolwork and going live so that maybe I can get some. I don't know. Describe how cultural fluency benefits your self awareness. Let me see. It is 10:44 a.m. so far. I've got well enough time before I go into work today. Ay, 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 ay. School. And I think I need a decent distraction. This is not even a big assignment, but I'm just so scatterbrained. Just so scatterbrained. Describe how cultural fluency benefits your self awareness. Cultural fluency. It's to do with connecting connecting with people with different backgrounds in values, beliefs, backgrounds in values and beliefs. It's to do with connecting with people with different backgrounds. Different backgrounds. Hello, I'm doing well. I'm doing homework right now. Different backgrounds and values and beliefs. I can't spell. Oh my god. Beliefs. Connecting with people with different backgrounds and values and beliefs. How they interact through cultural fluency has to do with connecting with people with different backgrounds and values and beliefs. Has to do with how you interact with your beliefs and you interact with your beliefs with them doing the same. Let me just type this up and let it be. Okay. Okay, that's describe how to demonstrate culture fluency in my chosen scenario, which is diverse group of peers who come from different cultures and socioeconomic statuses and have different ability levels, learning styles, career goals, and more. You're a first year college student and are feeling overwhelmed by the demands of your coursework, extracurricular activities, and your part time job. You have a lot of assignments and projects due in the coming weeks, and you are finding it difficult to balance everything. while still maintaining a healthy lifestyle and social life. Your close friend recommended that you meet with your academic advisor. Your academic advisor is from a different culture than you and suggests that you leave your part time job. However, you need the job to help pay for college tuition and to remain in college. And then, oh my goodness, describe how to demonstrate cultural fluency in your chosen scenario. What? Oh my goodness. Homework. This shouldn't cause me as much stress as it does. But it does cause me great stress. Okay. Big acknowledging the difference in cultures is the beginning of working through cultural fluency. I'm just coming up with stuff, guys. Hello, I have 12 people watching. I'm doing homework right now, so if you hear me talking about cultural fluency, that is what I'm trying to work with. Thank you. May your goats be healthy and your cubs grow tall. I sure hope so. Thank you so much. As I'm stressing over homework. Beginning of working through cultural fluency, and I can't spell acknowledging, and my computer isn't acknowledging. Cultures is the beginning of working through cultural fluency. Perhaps the advisor does not see wrong in does not see any in obstacle in suggesting not working through school. They may not have needed or even have been encouraged to work while they were in school. This would then this would then the conscious decision to this would then bring up the conscious decision to react emotionally to someone who may appear considerate to your current situation. Needed to then, it is needed to then to describe the situation you are in. The red. The red It is needed to then describe the situation you are in so they can understand how to then properly assist you. Right? Save. Okay. Is that all I need? Is that all I need? What to submit? Submit your project template for grading. You will use the same project for other project drafts and for the project. No revisions to the work done previously in the template are expected at this time. Additionally, no sources are required, although... Okay, I think that's all I need. I didn't need to do that. Module 3, homepage. And what I need to do is just then start reading for next week. Upload. Home. Desktop. School. Academic goals. Should be. I'm like triple checking to see. Triple checking to see. Do you want to go away? Just make sure that it did the correct thing. Acknowledging. Alrighty. That should have been it. And also, I can't spell acknowledging. And I don't know why it won't. Save. Social justice. Let me go over here. Academic goals, social justice. Rename social justice project. Sure. Alrighty, I did that. Shouldn't be stressing that much, but I do. Leave. Module 3. Let's update this. Thank you. I have really dark eyes. Okay, it's updated. Wait, no. Why does it always go back to module 2? I don't understand that. Evaluating. Did it go back? Will it update? I don't know why it did not. Project. Yes. Oh. Okay, submit. My bad. See, I didn't even submit it. Okay. There we go. I like practically didn't even submit it. Go away. Go away. All these freaking things that they suggest will help you, but it's technical. Okay. It went through. go back. I don't know why it goes back to module 2. Why? I'm on module 3. Guys, welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for the likes and the people who are viewing, because I am trying to get more view count for my channel so that I can properly be a YouTube partner and make some money off of my YouTube channel. I have so many videos that can be watched. How to do well in module 4. Okay, here we go. Module 4 for next week. Look, and I can clear these off on my calendar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let me put this back down. Sunday. Ooh, where are we at? Today's the 17th. Evaluating culture fluency. Good discussion. I did all my homework. Perhaps I'll do future stuff. Like, I have Thursday off, so maybe I'll do more discussion, communication, ever changing world. Can I do that already? Module 4 begins. Oh my god. Okay, let's go to module 4, which I did right here. Wait. Yes, I know. I need the membership. I already have over 1,000 subscribers, and I need my watch hours, and then I'll be set to apply for it. I need to apply for the membership, and those are the requirements that I need is watch time from viewers either here on live or on my videos. Be sure to review Module 4's resources about interpersonal communication. Okay, look. What did I click on? Module 3. Oh, haha, this is what it's telling me. Okay, let's listen, guys. Listen to this.
Great work so far on this course. Take a moment to consider what is helping you stay on track in your classes. Are you scheduling SNHU study time? Are you working with SNHU resources? How can you put a plan in place for your success? This is the time to connect with your instructor
Hello.
or advisor if you have any questions or need any support. In Module 4, you will work on the next part of your project, which will focus on diversity awareness. Both cultural diversity and diversity awareness will help you connect better with others. Be sure to review Module 4's resources about interpersonal communication. As you review the module's resources, consider taking notes on what you want to write about in your project draft. Then, begin to work on your assignment. Remember to review the Project Part 3 draft guidelines and rubric in the assignment information area. Reach out to your instructor with any questions about this assignment. You can use the General Questions discussion area to ask any questions relating to the class and your assignments. In Module 4, you will also learn about communication strategies you can use within your community and in personal, professional, and classroom environments. Now is a great time to think about the communication strategies you currently use. How do you usually communicate with others? What works? What doesn't seem to work as well when you communicate? Ask your friends and family as well, since this is a great time to consider how communication strategies can help you navigate conflict and collaborate more effectively.
Thank you, Dennis. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Let's head over to Module 4. I'm done with Module 3 stuff. Let's see. Yep, 100%. Contents. Let's go to module 4. I just need to. I'm not gonna super do stuff, but I can do the discussion board. Not right now, but communication ever changing world. Initial post. Response post. Okay. I want to see what chapters am I doing. Developing interpersonal. Wow, this is a lot. Okay. Online student. No, we're talking about personalities. Help. Social norms. Verbal communication. Fantastic. I'm not done reading that. I just want to see guide. Oops. I want to see what chapters I need to be reading. Here we go. That's actually what I needed to click on. Project 3 draft module. Okay, I thought something would tell me what chapters to read. Video. There we go. Chapter 6. The member and their roles. Okay. What is my thing? No, school. Purple. I have different colors for school, work, notes. Chapter 6. Read chapter 6. Okay. Required resources. My brain. I did all that at 11:06 a.m. Honestly, it's really hard to say that I'm at more of a comfortable rate of being a week ahead of time instead of the week of. I don't even know why. So my assignments are due Thursday and Sunday. If I start doing stuff like from the previous week, Sunday and Monday, I already feel like I'm behind. I don't know why. I know that sounds crazy. And this is things are due Thursday and Sunday at like midnight. Even if I did things, let's say I did one assignment on Thursday that's due Thursday, I'm scheduled Thursday completely off. I would most likely still be fine. If to have Thursday completely off and to do all my homework, one discussion board due Thursday, and then to work on something that is due Sunday, I would still be fine. And yet, it stresses me out to work at the beginning of the week. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I already have my stuff turned in. It's Tuesday, and I already have my stuff turned in for Thursday and Sunday. And now I'm fine. I'm that much less stressed because I know I have my stuff turned in. And I already want to prepare for the following week and just do the stuff for the following week. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I'm that way. I really don't. I really do not know why I'm that way. So, It is just the way it is with me. But yeah, so I need to look at this and then also read chapter 6. So effective communication methods, cross cultural. A video. Y'all want to listen to a video? No, not TED Talks.
It's really great to be in Bergen. This is the second time this week I'm in Bergen. I live in Oslo. I guess I'm living in the wrong place. Yeah. As you quite rightly say, my name, Pellegrino, which is my first name, means pilgrim. It was given to me by my Italian parents. It's as if they knew what I was going to do for the rest of my life. You know, let's give him the name Pilgrim and then he'll travel the world. And that's basically what I do. This is my workplace. I do a lot of traveling. I could give you a fancy title of what I do, but what I really do is I try to help people communicate better, especially in a global business world. So I try to help people communicate better with other nationalities. Now, you know, the first thing you think of when you work with other nationalities and cross-cultural communication is, let's look at the other cultures. Well, I take a slightly different approach. I say to people, take a look at yourself. So I'm going to talk a lot about perception, because it's all about perception, understanding what people see. Now, as you say, I have Italian in me. I have a lot of British in me. Some people are often surprised by my English accent. It's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah? Because you weren't expecting this. I know you weren't. You know, you're expecting me to speak with the Italian accent. Yeah? Don't speak like that. And I've been in Norway for over a third of my life, actually. So I've got a lot of Norwegian in me as well. And I love what I like doing with people. I have these little social experiments to test their perception of me. Now, as I say, I travel a lot, so I like playing with the airlines. I like going up to the airlines and talking English, or sometimes I talk with an Italian accent, to see what kind of reactions I get. And English is the best one. If you want good service, you speak English like I do. It's fantastic. People take you seriously. Well, they do, you know. I mean, yesterday the plane to Bergen was late, you know, and if I go up and say, excuse me, it's 30 minutes late, I'm a punctual person, I don't like being late, you know, they just take you seriously. But yesterday I thought I'd try it in an Italian accent. So I went up and I actually said, you know, excuse me, but the plane is 30 minutes late, I'm a punctual person, you know. Exactly. I got the same reaction as you did there, yeah? And this is one of the problems of working with other nationalities. You know, people see what they want to see, and they don't always see what you see. And this is one of the challenges. Now, just before we get into it, culture. Let's look at culture. Culture, my definition of culture, and I know this doesn't cover everything, but let's keep it simple. I usually do 2-day workshops on this. I've got 18 minutes. A system of behavior that helps us act in an accepted or familiar way.
If you are someone that literally writes
Not the
anything
commercial.
for any reason, even text messages, then you are someone.
Keywords there, accepted or familiar. We're basically doing things which are accepted in our social group and which are familiar. So a lot of my work is actually explaining Norwegian behavior to other nationalities. So I'm constantly looking for this sort of, can we describe a Norwegian in a nutshell? And I think I found it. I found this fantastic text on the internet. I want you to read it with me. It's worth reading, eh? If you were to use a color to describe this person, he would have to be green. He lives in isolation in this home, a place he best describes as his and cozy. However, he's not the most receptive of people when it comes to visitors. Okay? The typical Norwegian. He is somewhat primitive, but he is honest, straightforward, and all he really wants in life are the simple little pleasures like peace and quiet. Do you recognize any of this? There are some key words that kind of, can you see that? They jump out at you. And you think, okay, it's a stereotype, but a lot of this is a bit true. And I show this to Norwegians, and they kind of nod, yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. And then I surprise them. This is a description not of a Norwegian, but of a Hollywood film star. Yeah, would you like to know who it is? There it is. It's that person there.
Shrek.
And the point about this is you often believe what people tell you as well, you know? I could sit there and tell you this is a Norwegian, yeah, and you believe it. It's not a Norwegian at all, although maybe this could be a Norwegian. There he is going off to his house there. But there are many words in there which are accepted and familiar. Accepted and familiar. Now, another accepted and familiar thing about Norwegian life is the Norwegian forest. I live in the Oslo area, it's all forest. And working across borders is basically, you know,
Listening to
not
homework,
accepting
guys.
completely your assumptions are the assumptions of others. I mean, that's logic, you know, common sense. And the Norwegian forest is a good thing, isn't it? Norwegians in the room. It's all good. It's fresh air, it's nature, it's elks, it's skiing, it's fantastic. that's what my wife thought the first time my father visited us in Norway, because she thought we would do something nice. So my wife asked my Italian father, would you like to go for a walk in the forest? And my father looked at her and said, why? And I had to explain to my wife that you can't say to, if you say to another Italian, hey, you and me, we go for a walk in the forest, that means something else. You don't do that, yeah? But how can you know that, Because, how could she know that? Accepted and familiar. At the time we went for a drive. We went for a drive with my father, and we're all looking at the same thing. Look at this, beautiful Norwegian landscape. And my father's taking photographs, that he wants to show his friends. And the road is kind of bumpy, so he says to my wife, could you slow the car down, please? Stop the car. I want to take a proper photograph. And my wife says, but Mr. Riccardi, there's nothing here. And he looks at her and he says to her, I know, I never seen nothing before. But, but what was amazing with this is we're looking at the same pictures and we're using completely different words to describe it. And this is the challenge of working across borders. We've got different ideas of accepted and familiar. Here's what's accepted and familiar to me when I queue. I was raised in the UK. We are the world champions of queuing, waiting in line. And aren't we? We're fantastic, yeah? If you're waiting in line in a supermarket in the UK, let's say there are 10 people waiting in line. And we're all getting a bit impatient, because we're all waiting in line. And then they open a new cash register. Do you know what will happen in the UK? The first 4 people, they won't move. They'll stay in the queue. The next 6 people will move to the next cash register in more or less the same order. And they kind of check with each other. And if they open another cash register, the same will happen. It's like a formation dance. It's fantastic, eh? Would the same happen in Norway? No. What would happen if they shout out, in Norwegian it's ledig kasse, which is available cash register? What happens? Everybody goes for it. It's first come, first served. Isn't that what's accepted and familiar? Now, the first time that happened to me, I was shocked. And I said some not very nice things about Norwegians. But, you've got to dig a bit deeper to find out, why do Norwegians do that? Why are they running for that cash register? Why is it a free-for-all and first come served? I think it's got to do with this. What? They say? This is the King of Norway on a train in 1973, that guy in the cap on the right. This is equality. And I think the queuing system in Norway is all about equality. First come, first served is about equality. And it's the ability to dig under the surface and find out what the underlying values are. That's how you know how to communicate with people. And this thing with equality is really important in Norway. It's the reason we're so laid back with each other. We don't bother with titles. We dress casually. It makes a fantastic business environment, actually, doesn't it? But sometimes this can take you a little bit by surprise. And in those situations where you feel uncomfortable or irritated, we have a tendency to jump to the negative conclusions rather than the positive conclusions, And I travel all over the world. And I know you're not supposed to, this isn't an advertisement for the airlines, but it's...
Okay, guys, I'm going to continue watching this because it is a 20-minute video. But thank you so much to everybody who did come here and watch me do homework, because that's totally exciting. But I was talking a bit here and there. And I'm going to get going. Please subscribe and stay tuned for future lives, and watch my videos that I have. I have a lot of videos, so you guys could just binge watch my videos if you like. Please subscribe and comment and watch, and I will probably, well enough, have more lives in the future, because that's kind of, it's fitting into my schedule right now. So we'll see what happens. But thanks so much. Stay tuned for later. Bye-bye. Let me see. There we go.